Hello again. It's week 2 already. Dr. Pearl here. So you've had a full week of learning already. Learned about your classmates, learned quite a bit about what's coming up in the class, and also some about the employee metrics. So this week number 2, we're going to be looking at evidence-based management and how employee metrics factors into that to support our organizations. It's been my pleasure to actually meet you all through your getting to know you videos, learning more about you on your resumes. So now let's go ahead and get into the meat of this week's course and activities.
This week, you're going to be reading the first 2 chapters of the Pfeiffer-Sutton book, Hard Facts, learning why every company needs evidence-based management and how to practice evidence-based management. So you've already looked over the Employee Matrix for Managers book, and hopefully you've watched the videos, had an opportunity to watch the videos from Jan Current and the HR guru, Dan Ulrich. He's done a lot of research and is a well-known writer in the HR field. He also writes on strategic management, leadership, and other things like that. So when it comes to discussion, there's going to be 2 individual type discussion boards, and then you're going to be starting on your project. Your group project should be getting underway. You should have a game plan, know what kind of organization you're working with, because there's an executive summary due at the end of this week. Now, in your own learning, think about the best sources to get information. What are the best matrix out there? You might find ones that your organization is using and recognize that that's not quite the highest ones available. For instance, a recommendation having to do with recruiting matrix. What is the best source? What are the pros and cons of each matrix? If you're looking at recruiting and you have a matrix that is days to hire, is that a part of recruiting? But how about how are the recruiters being measured? Is there value in measuring the quality of people that are being interviewed? What's the effectiveness of the recruiting process, of interviewing, of training people how to interview that is more effective? Days to hire does not take into account the quality of candidates and the success of bringing the right person in on the right job at the right time with the right skills and the right motivation. As we move forward in our second week, there's a couple of things that I think are of value to you. I'm going to call it accountability. Individually, you're going to be accountable for managing your own calendar, keeping up with the readings, for watching the videos. These videos were chosen for the class for a reason, so watch them. You will get some good information. After listening to Ulrich, you may want to look up some of Dave Ulrich's articles. You might find some good matrix. This is a good way to find some resources. Don't use the videos as a resource on your papers or your discussions, but you can certainly use them as a starting point to find good references. Individually, you'll have responsibility to your team, to meet your team requirements and be there for your team. It's important to be responsible for your team. If there is consistent feedback that one member of the team is not delivering either fully on time or adding value, that member will have a lower grade than the other members on the team. Working together is a competency. Building relationships, communication, project management. These are all competencies we need in business, and I take it seriously and will be considering it in the grading. So I will be reviewing the group discussions each week to follow up on your collaboration. If you are using another method, please have the scribe post a summary of the group discussion that week and what form that it was in. So your team meetings, you are responsible for your part of the project. for bringing new ideas and information, not just agreeing with the people on your team. And optimally, you'll check in. Ask, how's it going? What do you need from me? What more do you need? Those are the kinds of things that add value always to the situation. Additionally, you're responsible for supporting your work with academic, professional, high quality resources. Review the discussion post expectations announcement if you have any questions about quality resources. The reason this is so important is because we make decisions based on information that comes into our head. If our decisions are being made based on information that is not the big truth, then it is not supported by evidence, and we should know that we are making decisions based on people's opinions. Oftentimes, these people are no smarter or no more educated than we have been. It's just a strong opinion. So what we want to focus on is, how am I going to use my thinking to be a good business person and make decisions based on solid support? When it comes to my role in our time together, what I'm going to be accountable for is supporting your learning, to meet and discuss with you on challenges that you might be facing, to return feedback promptly, depending on what the situation is. I will get back to you immediately if it is of urgent need, and not, it'll take a day or two. Promptly respond to your emails or text. Emails usually within 24 hours, and text me if you need an immediate response or want to let me know that there is an email out there to review.
So it's going to be an exciting week, and I am looking forward to seeing, reading, and hearing about the things that you are learning and sharing with your group members and with the class as a whole. Make sure that you realize, if you have any challenges, have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can email me or text me at 941-962-1211. So have a terrific week, and I will see you in week 3.